More unfortunate news coming out regarding Bleed Esports and possibly how the Apex roster might not be getting paid right now. Of course, yesterday we touched on the Counter-Strike team and their frustrations, but now it's Rainbow Six team and they're basically chiming in as well and their bad experience with Bleed Esports. We're talking thousands of dollars, and with how much they are behind paying this guy, they probably are not paying the Apex roster at all. But I say maybe they are paying them. Maybe they have not missed a single payment. Maybe they've got nothing but good things to say about Bleed. I'm not sure what their experience has been in Apex, but it's safe to assume that it might not be good, considering that Counter-Strike and Rainbow Six have come out back-to-back days saying that they have all had really bad experiences. So first, Turd has come out to say, where do I start? I traveled abroad to live last year and basically do my dream to play professional R6, living in an expense in a foreign country while getting only paid $700 a month, US dollars, by the way. We quickly became Bleed's most successful roster across all esports, qualifying to multiple international events, raking all in that prize money, and we literally had to earn this stuff to survive. To this day, Bleed Esports owes me $35,000 US dollars, so says Turd, and I live abroad throughout the year, and without streaming, I literally would not have been able to buy food for myself. This is not a new issue. It's plagued us since we joined this organization, and we're constantly met with the same chat GPT replies and false promises by Bleed's upper management. Recently, after Bleed was kicked out of the VCT, there we go. So it is involving Valorant as well. We failed to qualify for Montreal. And then also CEO Mervin completely disappeared. We worked so hard while not even getting paid and still nearly qualified. But now we might not be able to go because we don't have an organization to represent. If anyone can help us, please reach out. Everyone's commenting like, this is just ridiculous. It sucks that all of this is happening. But then you have their coach come out as well, Bleed Esports, and he basically gives a rundown about what their experience has been like. Roll the clip.
I'm currently coach in Bleed. I think I joined last year, December, and since then there has been always payment problems, and now like the payment is delayed, the prize pools are not paid. First, what causing the issues? I don't know. When I joined Bleed, I make some like investigations. I have a manager as well. Like they receive 50 million in investments, and everything like from the outside looks really well. So like I had no problem. My other team was M&M. It was a team that basically they didn't have money. They were paying people with prize pools and trying to get investment. So they didn't get investments, and then eventually the money like dry out, and yeah, I got scammed. And then like right now seems like it's gonna be the same thing.
So I say all of that. I know it's a lot of Rainbow Six stuff, but obviously we have an Apex team, right? Bleed Esports is a very well-known team. Yanya just joined this organization. You have to wonder as well, how sucky must it be if they are experiencing payment issues that Yanya would leave his organization, leave his team to go join this team, and this team may not be getting paid. And did Yanya financially hurt himself with this decision? It sucks for all those involved. I hope the Apex boys are getting paid, but obviously it seems like there are some big problems going on with Bleed Esports, and who knows if we will actually see them continue to compete in Apex Legends. Time will tell. Maybe the Apex guys will speak out on it soon, and maybe Bleed Esports will have a better statement, because the one they put out yesterday definitely was some hot garbage. Also had to make mention of crazy stuff going on over the Zip channel. Just recently, we had Sweep making really light work out of the Falcons esports team, and this was almost so embarrassing to watch. But you guys know we've been following this whole Falcon story. They've been struggling since the roster changes. They haven't necessarily looked good again, or great at least. Back months ago, they were like always first place, just dominating everything. It wasn't even close. Then they go through LAN, they get last place in the finals. Jen Burton is dropped from the roster. They go with this Waltzy roster, and I think all three players individually are amazing, but for whatever reason, it's not looking super teamish anymore, and it's not even really looking that great anymore. We haven't seen dominant performances out of them, and just recently, Sweet, like I said, it's quite the clip to say. So I just got to say, if you're a Falcons fan, brace yourself, because what you're about to see is not looking too good. Roll the clip.
Conduit. Backstairs conduit. I think they're all three right there. One close. 88 crack. Bang. Bang's one bullet.
I stuck the conduit.
Bang's one.
New fog. One dead.
Bang was really low.
No. I'm reloading.
I'm running up. I'm missing bottom window. I'm playing slow. I'm playing bottom window with you guys. Walk down.
Almost got the fin. Walk down.
I'm sorry with you.
They're running.
Are they just hard running?
They might be ready.
Yeah, careful these headies. These headies are crazy. They're just going down.
Someone's on my right. Someone's on my right. Behind me. Yeah. You're running on the right.
Yeah, it's
a third party.
hiding on the thing. Half 88 white, close.
That's a third party. Yeah, I'm Phoenixing.
Newcastle 1 HP close. I'm smoking that. I'm running at this guy.
My roof, I think. I'm Phoenixing. That's all you guys.
Kill Newcastle. I'm inside. I'm safe.
Nice. Go back as well.
Nice.
On roof.
Maybe fall.
Get up on him.
On me with the rampage. Oh my god, these guys are bro.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
You guys are landing a third party con.
Oh my god.
You're landing a third party.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Who is that Bangalore? Who is that Bangalore?
I think that's Walter's skin.
You're landing a third party.
Oh my god.
So hopefully performances get a little bit better. Don't forget, BLGS is right around the corner. Zero and Jin Burton still struggling with their visa issues, and hopefully those will be resolved. Not sure if there are some substitutes that are in line ready to do this, but anyways, just keep an eye. BLGS coming up very, very soon. Also wanted to make mention, we've been talking a lot about weapon metas, legend metas. HisWattson has been early on this with Ashe. No one's really playing Ashe. Ashe meta is definitely not in queue, but he has been saying, this is not the first time he's tweeted about this. I think he did this like a couple of weeks ago, and we made mention of it there as well. Ashe, he says, is easily a top 3 legend right now, and nobody's playing her. I'll explain. My thesis is this. Ashe has great matchups into her hypermobility character. So if you're looking to play BLGS and you're playing scrims right now and you're not clicking with the weapon, the legend meta, maybe try this because he does make some great points. I'm interested to see if any pros will follow suit. She has a great matchup, into Newcastle and synergizes well with him. We'll talk more about her matchup in hypermobility first. It's more applicable to casual play. Ashe ultimate is low cooldown and almost instant teleport for you and your entire team. It is the best movement ability in hypermobility meta. Her tactical hard counters hypermobility for obvious reasons. Pathfinder grapple, Revenant leap, Newcastle ult, etc. can all be interrupted at any point in their animation. This happens significantly more often than what you would think, especially with Newcastle. Here's almost why everyone was wrong about Ashe. The greedy snare perk is not only better than double snare, it's one of the best perks in the game. And this is the main reason why. You can see from the background clip, but greedy snare, he says, can hit twice on up to 3 people, 60 times 2. This is essentially free 40 damage on anyone standing still. This is very strong and high level play. Early in the season, I was pred racing on Ashe, and almost every good team was playing Newcastle, and I was frequently hitting 100 plus damage snares, sometimes multiple times in a game. And he also says, anecdotal evidence, I was number 4 pred for a few days of the season. I had 50 to 60% of the games played as everyone in the top 10. This means I was averaging almost twice as much RP per game as the highest ranked players. I am not twice as good as everyone else. I was just simply playing a superior strategy. Then he goes on, we'll skip down towards the bottom here. As I mentioned earlier, Ashe synergizes well with Newcastle and any character basically that places terrain or vision denial. And if you have right defensive legends on your team, you can portal literally anywhere and either root yourself or give yourself long enough to figure out what's next. This is a great point to make. This is a very momentum-based meta right now, and Newcastle is perfect for that because it gives you so much cover, so much outplay ability. And if you have a scenario where you don't have the ability to run across the field or do whatever, a lot of people use Newcastle for that. Like, oh, we're getting shot, let's hunker down. But you can use Ashe to teleport and then use Newcastle to set up camp. And when you set up camp, it gives you so much more availability to make an outplay or to make a big play or to take control of a scene. And so I understand what he's saying. I definitely think she's underused. He says Ashe is an S tier character and there's plenty more that she can do that I did not mention. Interested to see if you think any of the pros will continue or consider using Ashe in the future, especially with BLGS. There's a lot of availability now to try out some new metas that maybe the ALGS isn't actually using, and maybe you can bring those to ALGS after you try them and master them in BLGS. Interested to see your thoughts down in the comment section below about all the topics mentioned in today's video. What's your thoughts on Falcons? What's your thoughts on the bleed situation right now? Like the video and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of esports for Apex Legends. And until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.